So grab the popcorn, embrace the nightmares. Welcome to Popcorn and Nightmares. I'm your host, Chisum.
I'm your host, Arya.
All right, so what movie are we doing today?
It. 2017.
It's based on a Stephen King novel by the same name.
Ooh.
It was released on September 8th, 2017.
Runtime was 2 hours and 15 minutes.
This is an R-rated movie.
Budget was approximately $35 million.
Worldwide box office, it made over $700 million.
Ooh. Setting Derry, Maine, 1989.
It stars Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise,
Jaden Martell, Bill Denbrough,
Finn Wolfhard as Richie Tozer.
Tozier?
Sure.
Sophia Lillis, Beverly Marsh. Sorry if I said that wrong. My bad.
Jeremy Ray Taylor, Ben Hanscom.
Hanscom? I thought he was handsome. I was like,
Maybe he was, I don't know.
Chosen. Oh, that's a crazy name. Chosen Jacobs, Mike Hanlon. Who's that? Oh, it's that guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the guy that's in the barn, with the barn and the little gun thing that he shoots, right?
Yeah, the butcher.
Oh, my bad.
Jack Dylan Grazer as Eddie Kasprick.
Wyatt Olaf, Stanley Uris.
And Jackson Robert Scott as Georgie Denbrough.
Yup.
The synopsis,
What's that?
the story, the plot, what the movie's about.
Okay.
In the summer of 1989, a group of bullied kids band together to destroy a shape-shifting monster, which disguises itself as a clown and preys on children of Derry, their small Maine town.
In October 1988, a 12-year-old Bill Denbrough makes a paper sailboat for his 7-year-old brother Georgie. Georgie sails the boat along Rainy Street, only to have it fall down a storm drain. Attempting to retrieve it, Georgie sees a clown in the drain, who introduces himself as Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Pennywise bites off Georgie's arm and drags him into the sewer.
The following summer, Bill and his friends Richie, Eddie, Stanley run afoul of older boys, Henry, Belch, Patrick, and Victor. Bill calculates that his brother's body may have washed up in the marshy wasteland, the Barrens. He investigates with his friends, believing Georgie may be alive. Bill's classmate Ben Hanscom learns unexplained tragedies and child disappearances have plagued the town for centuries. Fleeing Bauer's posse, Ben meets Bill's group in the Barrens. They find the sneakers of missing girl Betty Ripsum, and Patrick is killed by drowned children while searching the sewers.
Bill and Ben develop feelings for a bullied girl, Beverly Marsh. The group befriends orphan Mike Hanlon, having rescued him from Bowers. Each member of the group has encountered terrifying manifestations of Pennywise. Ben is chased by a headless undead boy. Beverly is attacked by a sinking, spewing blood only children can see. Eddie is chased by a rotting leper. Stan witnesses a painting of a woman coming alive. Mike relives his parents burning alive, and a phantom of Georgie haunts Bill. Dubbing themselves the Losers Club, they realize they are all being stalked by the same entity, which they call as It. They determine that it appears as their individual worst fears, awakening from the hibernation every 27 years to feed on children of Derry, and that it travels via sewer lines, which all lead to an old well under an abandoned house on Nable Street. Pennywise attacks them while they look through photos in Bill's garage. Beverly shows little fear of Pennywise. The group ventures to confront him, only to be separated and terrorized by their fears. As Pennywise gloats to Bill about Georgie, it charges at them, but Beverly stabs him at the head with a metal spike. Pennywise retreats after injuring Ben. The group flees with only Bill and Beverly fighting Pennywise.
Weeks later, after Beverly confronts and incapacitates her sexually abusive father, Pennywise abducts her. The Losers Club returns to the abandoned house to rescue her. Bowers, who has murdered his abusive father after being driven insane by Pennywise, attacks the group. Mike pushes Bowers down the well. The losers descend into the sewers and find Pennywise's lair, which contains decayed circus props and children's belongings, around which the bodies of its child victims float in midair. Beverly, catatonic after being exposed to deadlights inside its gaping mouth, is restored to consciousness when Ben kisses her. Bill encounters Georgie, but realizes he is Pennywise in disguise. Pennywise takes Bill hostage, offering to spare the others and go into hibernation if they leave Bill. The losers reject this, battling Pennywise while overcoming their various fears as the creature cycles through them. The losers beat Pennywise before Beverly stabs him in the face with a broken pipe. It retreats, falling backwards down a well. Bill finds Georgie's bloodstained raincoat and the group confront him as he cries.
As summer ends, Beverly informs the group of a vision she had while catatonic of them fighting Pennywise again as adults. The losers swear a blood oath that they will return if Pennywise ever returns. After the others make their goodbye and disperse, Beverly and Bill discuss her moving away to live with her aunt. Bill reveals his feelings and they kiss.
What did you think? What did you think of this movie?
What did I think of it? My overall impressions of it? It was a great movie. I'd recommend it. I mean, it's scary, of course, but like not so bad that it will haunt you forever, I guess. But it did scare me when I was a little younger when I watched it. But overall, it was a great movie, and it is like, yeah, it is. And I guess I'd watch it more and recommend it to other people who haven't seen it if they haven't. Which, if you haven't, I don't know. It's a great movie, though. Yep. What did you think of it?
I thought it was good. Had a lot of intense scenes. It was very
Suspenseful.
It was very suspenseful. Had a lot of intensity.
Tension?
There was a lot of
I
tension
was like,
about what's going on and
Sorry, my bad.
what's going to happen. Do you have any favorite scenes?
I thought kind of all the scenes of them in the abandoned house and them in the well when they were where they were kind of defeating him. Not really defeating him, but when they thought they kind of did. I thought those scenes were good. Them not overcoming. Sorry, them being tortured with their fears or whatever in all the rooms in the house. I thought that was pretty good. What's yours?
I agree that a lot of that scene in the well is really good. One thing that I liked was they didn't rely heavily on CGI. There was some, obviously, but a lot of that was the director just telling Bill Skarsgård, the guy who plays Pennywise, to just either they used practical makeup or prosthetics, and they just told him to perform weird faces or whatnot, and they just used a lot of his mannerisms for the character, which I thought was really cool. It's really cool to see a film not rely on CGI so much. I mean, I understand there's times for it and times not. Is there any other parts that you liked?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Was it scary?
Oh, is the movie scary?
Yeah, was it scary?
Oh, yeah.
Was it fun at all?
Did I have fun watching it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, of course, it made me want to fight some people. It made me mad.
Yeah, that one kid's really angry.
Oh,
yeah,
let's
he's
go.
terribly angry.
Oh, yeah.
Some scenes that were good. The opening scene with Georgie, right?
Yeah, that was a good show. That was a good part. Sorry, my bad.
Instantly establishes the tone of the movie. Where you first meet Pennywise, creates the tension just with an innocent conversation. Lets the audience know that, hey, nobody's safe in this movie because we're going to kill a 8-year-old boy in the beginning.
Oh, yeah. No one's safe.
Another one would be the scene in the garage with the projector when they're looking at the slides and then Pennywise all of a sudden starts showing up. They took an ordinary object and made it a nightmare. Good practical and visual effects. Shows Pennywise in a safe space. It reinvades the safe space.
In the scene when it was Beverly and she was in the blood-filled bathroom, it was one of the most visually striking sequences. And showing Beverly's traumas and fears. And it's an homage to classic horror films such as Carrie.
Which that took thousands of gallons of fake blood during filming.
I bet it got into her eyes.
I'm sure it got into a lot of different places. That would have not been fun.
Oh yeah, to get out.
Yeah.
Stain.
Sure it's very thick.
Yeah.
The welcome to the Losers Club, assholes. That's when Beverly injures bully Henry and escapes. Beverly finally stands up for herself, shows the group's loyalty to one another.
The rock fight. Oh yeah. It's not a horror scene, but it was one of the most beloved scenes. And the reason was because it defines the friendship of the Losers Club. And it gives the movie heart, makes it feel like an 80s adventure. And many fans say scenes like this are why they care about the characters later on.
The final battle with Pennywise. This is where the kids confront their fears directly. This shows that friendship pays off. This is a very emotional closure for Bill and Georgie. Question there: did Pennywise seem less scary once the kids started fighting back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because they finally had control, I guess, over it.
It shows that his power was ultimately driven by fear.
Oh yeah.
One thing I was looking up is kind of to see what an estimated cost of what it could be to make like a film, and kind of where all the money went in the production budget. Cast salaries were between $3 to $5 million.
Director and producers were $2 to $3 million.
Production crew $5 to $7 million.
Sets and locations were $4 to $5 million.
Makeup and costume design $1 to $2 million.
Visual effects, VFX, were $5 to $7 million.
Stunts and special effects $1 to $2 million.
Equipment and post-production was $5 to $6 million.
Insurance, permits, miscellaneous were $2 to $3 million.
Total production budget was $35 million.
Production budget did not include marketing. The estimated marketing costs were likely $70 to $100 million worldwide.
Oh.
The major expenses there were television advertisements, social media campaigns, trailers, convention appearances, promotion events featuring Pennywise imagery. A little bit of hiccups, some issues, things that happened during before and during filming and whatnot. This movie almost never happened. It spent years in development before becoming one of the biggest horror films ever made. The development was hell, 2009 to about 2015.
Warner Bros. Had been trying to adapt Stephen King's novel for years.
Stephen King.
Warner Bros. Had been trying to adapt Stephen King's novel for years. The biggest challenge was the size of the book and its dual timelines, children and adults. Eventually, the studio decided to split the story into two movies, with the first focusing entirely on the Losers Club of children.
Originally, the director was supposed to be Cary Fukunaga. He was supposed to co-write the film. His version was much darker and reportedly had a different version for Pennywise. After creative disagreements with the studio, he left the project in 2015, only weeks before production was expected to begin. At this point, Andy Muschietti takes over.
Warner Bros. Hired Andy, who had previously directed Mama.
Andy's biggest contribution wasn't the scares, it was his emphasis on friendship and childhood. He believed the audience had to care about the Losers Club before they would care about Pennywise. This approach gave the movie a strong coming-of-age feel, similar to Stand By Me.
Casting Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise was one of the most important production decisions.
Before Muschietti joined, Will Poulter had been expected to play Pennywise. After the director changed, the role was recast and Skarsgård ultimately won the part.
The filmmakers wanted Pennywise to feel childlike, predatory, unpredictable, and ancient.
Skarsgård developed many of Pennywise's facial expressions and unusual movements himself. Filming took place in Derry, Maine. Mostly filming occurred in Ontario, Canada.
Oh, all the major locations was Port Hope. Port Hope became the town of Derry. Toronto hosted many neighborhood scenes. Oshawa was used for the Naval House area. Elora provided the quarry scenes.
Bangor
was scouted for authenticity, and reference material.
Principal photography ran from June 27, 2016 to September 21st, 2016.
One of the production team's biggest jobs was transforming modern towns into 1989 Derry.
So in the town of Port Hope, the Canadian flags were replaced with American flags. All the storefronts were redesigned, period-correct movie posters were added, and businesses were renamed to fit the fictional town. The goal was they wanted to make it look like you were seeing a small town in Maine in the year 1989.
The infamous haunted house at 29 Naple Street was one of the most difficult sets to create.
The production designer, Claude Paré, wanted it to be as memorable as famous classic horror locations, like the Bates House from Psycho and the Overlook Hotel from The Shining. Much of the exterior was a specifically constructed facade built around scaffolding, while interiors were created on a soundstage.
The movie was shot by cinematographer Chung Hoon Tung. A key creative decision was avoiding an overly nostalgic 1980s movie look. Instead, the filmmakers focused on hot summer lighting, naturalistic environments, bright daytime horror, and realistic neighborhoods. This helped Derry feel like a real place rather than a stylized movie set.
Pennywise's look was designed to appear as though it came from several different historical periods at once. Victorian influence, circus performer elements, and children's clothing details. Skarsgård roughly spent 2 to 3 hours in makeup each day. One unexpected bonus was that the prosthetic teeth caused him to drool, which made Pennywise even creepier, so the filmmakers kept it. That's why
That's why I was drooling so much.
Yeah, especially when he's talking to Georgie.
Oh yeah, and when what's her name? Beverly, when she stabbed him in the head and he was walking towards them, he was like, oh gosh, he was like drooling everywhere.
Bill Skarsgård accidentally terrified the child actors. One of the most famous stories from the set involved Bill Skarsgård. The filmmakers intentionally kept him away from the children. He kept him away from the child cast. He was in his costume, so their first reactions to Pennywise would be genuine. Some children are reportedly shaking, avoiding eye contact, and at least one child extra began crying when seeing him in full makeup. Skarsgård later said he briefly wondered if he had gone too far. The cast's first group look at Pennywise was largely saved for filming key scenes, helping create authentic fear reactions on screen. He was isolated from the cast. They wanted to maintain the mystery and fear surrounding Pennywise. Skarsgård was often separated from the rest of the cast and crew during the early part of production. He later admitted this was lonely because one of his favorite parts of filming is bonding with fellow actors, and he felt excluded from the fun of the young cast was having.
Skarsgård has talked about feeling enormous pressure because audiences loved Tim Curry's performance in the 1990 adaptation. According to production stories, he spent months working with Andy to refine Pennywise's voice movements and personality before filming any of the scenes.
A lot of the scenes were physically intense. The famous Eddie and Pennywise encounter was so intense, the actor Jack Dylan Grazer was crying and gagging during parts of filming while Skarsgård was inches from his face in character. Afterwards, Skarsgård checked to make sure the young actor was okay.
Oh, that's so scary.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So some of the best scenes that are in this movie are Georgie and Pennywise. Why do you think this is a good scene?
Why did I think that? At the storm tree?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I liked it because, it's just, you wouldn't really, because it's like weird, because it's like eerie, because you didn't expect to see a random clown in a sewer drain. So,
I mean, you wouldn't expect to see anybody in it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't expect to see anybody in there. Made it scary, and it made it very weird, which is probably what they were going for. I liked when, all the prosthetic teeth and all that. I really liked that, because instead of him just biting his arm off with his regular. But I liked when they actually, instead of him just pulling him down, he, bit him, and then he let him, kind of crawl away, but then he decided to pull him, which I thought that was pretty good. Yeah. I guess it was cool that we saw his arm, just like he had no arm, and then he got pulled.
That scene was great. It's the introduction to Pennywise.
Yeah.
It builds tension through conversation, not jump scares. It immediately establishes a different version of Pennywise than the fans had seen before. Sets the stakes for the entire movie.
Oh, I was gonna say, because I was like, I remembered something that I was thinking when we were watching the movie, and it was that when, instead of just him, like immediately when Georgie saw him, he didn't jump out at him immediately. He kind of introduced himself to kind of lure him in to trust him a little bit,
Sure.
which also made it like convincing, I guess. I don't know.
I like how they broke down all the kids' different fears, their own little scenes. Beverly in the bathroom with all the blood, the hair coming out of the sink and grabbing her, pulling her in.
Oh yeah,
Ben in the library with
the painting.
I just like how it broke down everything individually.
Oh, yeah,
Kinda
that-
gave a backstory about the kids. There wasn't a lot in this movie that I could see that didn't belong. Most of it seemed like it should be there. Many believed that the low budget that they had, or the smaller budget, was a better opportunity to not rely on CGI and special effects, but it was really good to focus on the prosthetics, the actors,
makeup.
and the makeup.
Yeah.
To actually that way. Why do you think adults can't see this stuff, but the kids do?
Ooh, what do I? You're asking me that? Okay. Maybe it's because, like, the children, they usually believe in the stuff that, of course, adults wouldn't believe in. So, like, I guess they thought that, but then they could see them when they got older too. They could still see it, but it got like scarier. I mean, the parents usually overlook stuff because, like, if you're like, oh, I think something's in my closet, something's under my bed, then your mom or dad will just say, oh, it's just nothing, you're just paranoid or something like that. So if, I guess the children, they're willing to believe things that are more impossible or things that wouldn't be expected, which is basically what I said. And they have more fear and wonder, I guess, more than the parents, of course. And
Many theories are that Pennywise has a supernatural effect on adults of Derry. The adults ignore missing children. Parents overlook warning signs. The authorities aren't investigating properly. People seem detached from the terrible events. Kind of like Pennywise creates a fog over the town that makes adults unwilling or unable to see what's happening. I mean, Georgie goes missing and nobody in town panics.
yeah, and especially because the dad, I think it was the dad. And when Bill was trying to get him to fight Georgie, or feeling that Georgie was still alive in some way, the dad was like, oh, Georgie's dead. Georgie's gone. He's not coming back. I'm like, why would you think that for your child? Like,
Right.
at least have hope
Sure.
that he could come back. Like, I don't know.
No, it's fine. There's another theory that children believe in things that adults have forgotten. The Losers Club can see them because they haven't lost their imagination. They're willing to believe in impossible things. They're more sensitive to fear and wonder. When people grow older, they become more rational and less capable of perceiving supernatural forces.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Pennywise goes after children.
Oh, yeah, that makes
or
sense.
targets children, I guess.
Because, like, everybody, like, people at school, it's like middle school, people are always acting grown, but there's some people that still believe in all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, haven't lost their imagination. And a lot of fear, because they're getting bullied, of course, so they have more fear to that, so.
Sure.
Yeah.
Another theory is it's a metaphor. So it's a metaphor for real-world problems adults choose not to confront, like abuse, bullying, violence, trauma, and neglect. Adults don't literally see what's happening because they're ignoring it. This interpretation is especially strong with Beverly's story, where adults fail to recognize the danger she's facing at home.
Oh, yeah, with her dad. Horrible dad.
Yep. And then another one is just that Pennywise chooses who can see him. He finally let that one bully guy see him. He often targets individuals based on their fears, their vulnerabilities, and their emotional trauma, which this theory really, I think, seems very valid for the movie, because that's exactly what he does. The reason that he's so strong and so yeah, so strong towards the kids because of their fear for him or for what he's showing them. Their vulnerabilities, he's turning into fears. Their emotional trauma, he's turning into their fear.
Because they said that Pennywise was going. I feel like Pennywise was going for more of the sensitive ones, like the crybabies, in quotation marks, not really, but more
The losers.
the
Kinda
losers,
the loser
because
club?
yeah, the losers going after more of the people who have more trauma. They're more vulnerable. They're more to believe in that stuff. Because I feel like if you did that to somebody and they saw Pennywise, they'd probably be like, "Oh, it's just some crazy person, a not normal person, somebody who doesn't believe in stuff anymore."
Whereas
The quotes.
yes, famous quotes of this movie. The most iconic lines from the movie, of course, start with
Yeah.
Hi, Georgie.
The beep beep Richie, which was also in Welcome to Derry, but they said Margie instead of Richie. Kind of connects to that.
This isn't real enough for you, Billy, when they're in the house and I'm glad I met you before you died. That was the Losers Club.
Oh yeah, it was Margie.
If we stick together, we'll win. Welcome to the Losers Club, asshole. It's summer, we're supposed to be having fun. A little throwback to the 80s. Who invited Molly Ringwald into the group?
Yeah, and then the Rock War one, that one too.
Wait, can only virgins see this stuff?
The icon is You'll Float Too, or We All Float Down Here.
Yeah, we all float down
That
here.
works too. Or Time to Float. I guess it's
Yeah.
all floating.
Popcorn, I like when he's popcorn. Pop, 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 pop.
Oh yeah, the popcorn part. That was.
I think, kind of one of my favorite is when he's talking to Georgie in the sewer there. Very funny. Talking about the circus. So, closing question here. If you could change one thing about it, what would it be?
I mean, it's a great show. It's a great movie. I don't know. What do you think?
Would you have more practical effects? So, like less CGI for Pennywise? So, obviously, when he's in the house and he comes out of the refrigerator and he's all twisted and bent. I mean, obviously, him coming out of that was CGI'd.
Oh yeah, that one was also one of my favorite scenes because it was like, oh.
Would you change that to make it less CGI, or would you keep that because you liked it so much?
Oh, I'd keep it.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's another scene in a movie, I can't remember where it's from, or it's a game, where it's like also something scary. And it's like something comes out of the refrigerator, and it's like scary. But like, you wouldn't expect them to be in the refrigerator, you know? You'd expect them to be just sitting in there, you know? You didn't expect them to be all twisted up.
Sure.
And I feel like it made that scene like creepier. Yeah. And also when he had the thing in his head, the spear, whatever it was.
Oh, when she stabbed him?
Yeah, when she stabbed him. Mm-hmm. It changed his face a little bit.
Changed it a lot.
Oh yeah, sorry, a lot. And it was just made it creepier. Made it.
Is Pennywise scarier than Ghostface?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 1,000.
I guess you could compare. I don't know. Can you compare him to that?
Because I mean, Ghostface is a real person, just dressed up. But Pennywise is like, I don't even know. What is Pennywise?
Supernatural.
Because in Derry, Welcome to Derry, it was like that. The guy Pennywise, he was just a regular person. Then something happened or something.
Oops! Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't watched it.
My bad. And then he was just a regular old person. Then something happened. And I can't remember what happened. I haven't watched it. But yeah. But like, I mean, Ghostfaces have deadlights, can't bite people's arms off or anything.
Sure.
But yeah, Ghostface doesn't really go for children either.
Sure.
I guess. I mean, I haven't seen Ghostface kill a child.
That's true.
I haven't seen a single child get killed. It's only teenagers and adults that I've seen.
Very true. So what is the best scare in the movie? I would say that opening scene when he goes to bite his arm off. I think it's one of the most good part that just something we weren't expecting. We weren't expecting 10 minutes into the film to, especially an 8-year-old little boy, to lose his arm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that one. I think I'm just gonna have to agree with that one. Oh yeah. I definitely. If I was watching it for the first time and you were asking, you were like, oh, when his boat falls into the stream, and you pause it, and you're like, or like when Pennywise is like talking to him, you pause it, and you're like, what do you think's gonna happen? I would definitely not say, oh, he's gonna bite off his arm. Gosh.
True. Very good point.
At least he'd bite off his face, and then you just see his own face. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
everywhere. I'm like, oh, at least it was his arm.
Who is the best character? Or who's your, I don't know, do you have a favorite? Do you have a one that you like? One maybe you relate with him, maybe you don't. I don't know, whatever.
I just say, Richie and Beverly. Because, I mean, I like Beverly. Sorry, I said it wrong. She's, something you wouldn't really expect as a regular old teenage girl. You wouldn't really
Sure.
expect her to be like that, I guess. But I guess she's just cool. I think she's cool.
She is. I do like her as a character. I like Pennywise.
And
I
Richie's
like-
just funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Is that Finn? I do like him. I think he does a good job. He's really good in Stranger Things. So
Oh, yeah. We like Stranger Things.
yes. Best character. Oh yeah, I said Pennywise. Sorry. I like the creepy, scary characters. I'm a really big Joker fan, so Pennywise is another one that I do like. I love his voice. I love what Bill did with his voice, just to change it and it made it sound very creepy, interesting, and
Yeah.
off the wall. Best quote from the movie? Any one of these that you like best, or?
I guess the beep beep Richie one. I think that one's good.
My favorite one is Hiya, Georgie. I just love when he says that.
Oh yeah. And back to best character really quickly. I just wanted to say it. I like Pennywise because the way Bill I mean, if it was the other person, because there was supposed to be another person to play him, I bet he would have been way different than Bill. But Bill, he made Pennywise so good with the facial expressions, just brought it all together,
Oh, yeah.
and the movements and all that. I
Yeah.
guess that would be good too.
Perfect.
But yeah, sorry.
No, perfect. Do you have a best scene? Is there one? I know we did best scare, but best scene. Is there a scene where she was in the bathroom, or when they were throwing the rocks at each other,
Well, that was a good scene too.
when he was carving his name into his belly,
Oh yeah.
when the kid was at the butcher shop and he almost got ran over? Any scene like that?
When she was in the bathroom and the blood went everywhere, but also when the hair was
Yeah.
the hair that came out of the drain. When they started grabbing her and pulling her into the drain, that one just crazy.
Oh yeah.
And then all the blood and everything, and then her dad came in and just didn't see any of it. She was just so confused, and
That was crazy.
it's so crazy.
He walked in and she goes, "I'm sorry about all the blood." It
And
just,
her screaming was perfect.
She's like, "Sorry about all the blood. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened." And
He's like,
"What?
"What blood?
What are you talking about?"
There's nothing.
So who did the best performance? Who do you think?
Pennywise, Bill, gosh, it's just when he made back to what I was saying when he made Pennywise just be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did a great performance.
No, he did wonderful.
Georgie,
Georgie
he's so
did good.
young, and he just did all of that so well.
I mean, if that in that scene or those scenes, however you want to put that, if that was his first time seeing Pennywise as an 8-year-old boy, seeing that scary,
Oh yeah, because he didn't
Scary
see him
looking
backstage
guy.
or anything like that.
yeah, if that was his first time, I mean, he did a phenomenal performance. And if that was all genuine, just this guy's creepy, then that was definitely good.
No, but his performance for an 8-year-old,
Oh yeah, he did great, wonderful.
great.
Was there a weakest character? You think any of them didn't work, or just didn't really? I mean, there was a lot of weak characters, but
Oh yeah,
the kids overcome their weaknesses. So
yeah. I guess. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I guess I would say I don't know if it's the weakest, but most disappointing was all the parents. But back in the day, I mean, that was normal for parents to not really worry so much about things and kind of not care so much.
But what's his name? What's the guy with the cast? What's his name again?
Is it Eddie?
I think it was Eddie.
Yep,
Oh yeah,
Eddie.
Eddie. Him. His mom.
Oh yeah, his mom's a
Gosh,
bitch.
Like in that scene where she was like stopping him from going out the door, like that kind of looked creepy, kind of.
Yeah.
But like low key, I just hate all the parents. They're like all horrible parents. Don't care about their children.
Yeah.
And are rude, very, very bad to their children.
Yeah, Beverly's dad, he deserved to get hit in the face with the back of a toilet.
Oh yeah. When it was Bill and what's his name? Richie. When Bill and Richie were in the same room and one of the was it Eddie?
He was in the mattress.
When he was in the mattress.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that scene was kinda I wouldn't
You could say that. I mean it was a point that what's his name? Billy did finally kinda go, hey, this isn't real. Like we gotta know this isn't real. We're just seeing this stuff because he's making us.
This isn't real enough for you, Billy?
Yeah, and then that's when Pennywise has the famous quote. This isn't
Oh
real
yeah,
enough.
but like I felt like that one I mean it wasn't really it was necessary. It did pull all the movie. It did pull that scene together because when he was like with all that stuff coming up the mattress, kind of helped pull it together and all that stuff. When they were at the doors and they were getting rushed to pick a door, and then they saw that. But it wasn't the scariest. That's what I'll say.
No, that's fine.
It was necessary. I mean, what I'm thinking of what you're trying to tell me is from worst scare. I'd say is like one of the things that wasn't really the scariest. You know.
No, that makes sense. That's
But,
perfect.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say like take that out of the movie. It's stupid. But like, no, it was. What's your worst scare? What do you think?
That scene. Oh, yeah, the other one was Eddie.
Is there? Oh, the thing, the dingly thing, the thing that stops the door. The thing that stops the door. It might have been that.
Okay.
But sorry, what were you saying again? I forgot. What was Eddie's spear meant to be? Oh, germs, disease. Oh yeah.
It's a leper. Okay.
What's a leper? A deceased king figure. Oh, that's okay.
A leper is.
This is a leper, a deceased king figure. Oh yeah. Maybe he just doesn't like germs and.
It was his mom, like I
Oh
said.
yeah. Oh, his real fear, his mother. Oh yeah,
He's
his
sick.
mom.
The world's dangerous. He could get hurt.
Fear of illness, fear of infection, fear of losing control of the body.
So I guess that scene was important, but it just.
I guess they could have chose something else instead of that.
But a leper makes sense. I mean, a leper is something that, like he says, it's a diseased king figure. I mean, it basically represents all of his fears that his mom tells him about. Yeah.
Just nasty. I guess, yeah.
So no, it works. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I guess it makes sense that it's chasing him, but I kind of didn't really understand why he seen it there and he had to run. But then that's when he sees Pennywise. So right there at the house.
No, but the leper, I guess. Gosh, it looked so. The way it looked was just made you want to say ew. It made you want to say ew.
It was definitely
gave me
crazy creepy.
Ew.
So on IMDb, it's rated 7.3 out of 10.
What? How many Rotten Tomatoes has it got? How is it only a 7? I'd make it a 10. I'd make it like maybe a 8.5, not like a 7.3. What the heck? Gosh. See how many Rotten Tomatoes it's got.
85%.
Gosh, what kind of people are?
Well, that's a pretty good.
What?
That's a pretty good.
That's pretty good. Wait, I'm confused. 57. Wait, how many people said it was bad? How many people said it was bad? What does 85% mean? That's bad. 85%, that's bad.
No, that's good.
How is that good?
That's their overall rating.
That's a lot. 85% is a lot.
That means that's how many people liked it.
What?
85% is a good number.
That means people liked it?
Yes.
But it says Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, that's because that's what this website's called.
But isn't Rotten Tomatoes meant to be like it's bad? Because you're throwing tomatoes at it? I'm so wait, what? 9?
See, 9 out of 10. It's exciting to remember the industrial Pennywise was not just brilliant. So it's a good rating.
Oh, well, I guess that's
8 out of 10
good
is a
then.
good rating.
My bad, guys. I didn't know what Rotten Tomatoes meant. Gosh,
Because if you look at, Hokum has 90, which is good.
Project Hail Mary.
That one's really good.
That was good.
Send Help Out, 92. That's a good movie.
It was. Mom said it's stupid.
Yeah, your mom didn't like it, but I did.
What's that? Ladies first? Dang, how do you get 20? Wait. Does that mean it's bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
People
The
don't
thing
like
is
it.
ladies first. Anyways, I have no clue what that is.
Overall, doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good movie. Enjoyed it.
And that's a wrap on this episode of Popcorn and Nightmares. Thanks for joining us as we revisited another movie, explored the stories behind it, and shared our thoughts along the way. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow or subscribe, rate, and share the podcast with your fellow movie fans. Until next time, keep watching great movies, keep making memories, and remember, grab the popcorn, embrace the nightmares. Good night, everyone.